And then you might see something protruding out of a tree that shouldn't grow out of a tree. Something out of the corner of your eye, or you just look up or you look down and you notice something. Little signs here and there, like "you are here" signs, kind of pointing out where you are along the route. Keep your eyes open. You don't know what might be around the corner, hidden under a branch, or is that flower really real? Is that branch really growing like that around that pole? And I'm just kind of hoping people open their eye of imagination and think about things. It's one of the reasons why I don't put any figures in the houses. I want them to envision whoever is in there, whatever lives there, themselves, if they want to picture themselves in it, or what they believe is the magical creature that belongs in there. Yeah, that's why it's called Little Point Richmond. It's not specifically a name, a character, it's an area. As an artist, I'm home alone a lot, so I'm not around a lot of people, and when there's people engaging with what I create, it's cool. It helps center me, you might say, and put my mind in another world. There was a time I was going through some major depression, some of the worst I've had. I needed to, find like literally a reason to live. And I love the garden, and I love to make things grow. I had some planters out front, and I put some plants in that I really liked, and the plants died. It was just this empty space, which I guess I can kind of identify with at that time in my life. There was this tiny little fairy house that I bought somewhere, and I stuck it there, and it was just like this little shack on an open green field. It felt alone, and it needed another house, then it needed a fence, and then it needed this, it needed that. And it just started growing, and then, it got beyond me just buying things at the store. I would actually create them myself. I'm like, I could do this better or make it unique. Those kind of things helped pull me out of the depression. My wife and I even got closer. There was a lot of things that we do together now that involves finding materials for fairy houses. And then to put it out like public art, like a mural. It's for the public. It's not mine. It's for everybody. And that helped me as a person identify with what I want to do with my creativity. There's a story behind each of the fairy houses. They're built specifically for that neighbor and their interest. Or I'll find something else that I didn't know, and I want to just reflect on that. I started the little library because Rosa, one of my neighbors, is a retired librarian. And so I thought it'd be fun to make a little library, because there's, little free libraries all over the country. But I wanted to make a little one, a really little one. My neighbor Tom, who has a daughter, and I realized I hadn't seen her in a while. And I found out she signed up for the military. She's in the Air Force. So tooling around, and I found this little helicopter. I just stuck it up there. He didn't even know. And then I get a letter from him the next week. He was so happy to get that, honoring his daughter and her service, and he just never expected it. So there's no schedule. It's just kind of based on when I hear things, how I process it. It's organic that way, and it's organic through experiences with people. It's a living art. It's a living community. Do I believe in fairies? Sure, I do. I believe in all kind of things. I believe things can exist because we want them to. If we want happiness, we find happiness. If we're cynical, we can find cynicism. If there's love, we can look for love. We can always go against those things, but if you truly look for it and you're open to finding it, then yeah, I believe in fairies.